Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. From the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. A play fake for Sermon. Now Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A give for Sermon running right. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
On the handoff, Sermon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new
touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. That's out to the flat for Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Collins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off play action. Collins. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To the right side, this is Sermon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. The whole blockers all of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Collins. Throw caught there by Willis. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Collins. This one to the left to Higbee.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And here's Collins. Off play action. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Jacob Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Lance to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And some space here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, another shot for Sermon. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 29. 50 yards on the ground for him so far.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation...
Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Rams 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing to start the drive, Collins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Collins. Looking deep downfield. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, L.A. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run. Here's Sermon. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw, it's Lance. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Again with Sermon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Sermon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On the give, this is Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup there on the run.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Collins now on 1st and 10. They'll dump this off to Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And the catch made by Johnson.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. That'll be complete to Sermon. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Lance. Flushed out right. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Lance looks to throw again. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? Where we've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys in the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone out for those types of passes.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Collins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing is Collins. Off the play fake. It's brought in by Harris. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Collins to throw on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, Collins. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game,
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Going right back to Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Akers. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score, but you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The drive starts with a carry by Sermon.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Lance going to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lance, a give now to Sermon.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
On the ground, it's Akers. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the 49ers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And some room to work. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Now a handoff. Sermon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Sermon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Sermon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
They run once more with Sermon.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Trey Sermon.
His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the 49ers could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
28. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence, but we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now Collins, off play action.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. Oh, he shifts past him. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
And they'll run with Sermon to begin the drive.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Sermon.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Niners on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now for Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
San Francisco.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Sermon now on 1st and 10.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And here's Collins throwing on first down.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
He's going to take another shot here. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Rams 36.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Buccaneers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, the win moves them up.